talk about bicycles, company bicycles, and particularly electrical bicycles, and how fantastic bicycles are for dentists who need to commute to work. So as a dentist, you're probably not going to be traveling very much once you arrive at the surgery until you leave for home. And if you're living close to the surgery, a bicycle, particularly an electric bicycle, may be something that you really might consider purchasing and running through your business. Now, the bicycle can be used to get yourself from home to the surgery, or even to a railway station for an onward journey on a train into your surgery. Now, the thing to remember is on purchasing the bicycle, you're going to get 100% tax relief for your limited company. So if you're a dentist with a limited company and the electric bicycle is, say, £2,000, you're going to be looking at £380 worth of corporation tax saving on purchasing your bicycle. Now, the bicycle it extends to bicycle equipment, and particularly safety equipment. So if you're purchasing lights, helmets, reflective clothing, reflectors, anything to keep you safe on your bicycle, you're going to be allowed to include those as a company deduction as well as the cost of the bicycle. Now, there is a myth or a common misunderstanding that a bicycle cannot be more than £1,000. Now, this is a financial rule rather than a tax rule, and it applies to the Financial Services Authority, where an employer is making a loan to an employee. If the loan is over £1,000, then they are going to need to be registered with the Financial Services Authority to be able to make that loan. But as a company director, shareholder in your own company, that's not going to be relevant to you. So your bicycle can cost over £1,000, and you don't really need to worry about the Financial Services Authority registrations or licenses to grant yourself those loans. Now, the most important thing as well, two really important things to cover, are that the option to have a bicycle provided to you by your employer must be made available to all employees. Now, as a dentist running your own company, as a director, realistically, the probably only other person involved in your business is going to be a spouse or partner. So as long as you provide them with the same option to have an electric bicycle purchased through their company for the use of getting themselves to and from work, there's going to be no problems there. And also another important thing to consider is not only the intention of purchasing the bicycle to cycle to work on, but also, is the bicycle going to be appropriate to cycle to work on? So if you're thinking about purchasing a very expensive sort of what I call sort of championship downhill mountain bike that really is only appropriate for use flying down a mountain, the tax office are really going to question, is that bicycle in the spirit of the cycle to work scheme? And also, is it going to be appropriate for you to be cycling to work on? The same issue may apply to, say, a high performance road bike. You know, is that bicycle really suitable for somebody who regularly wants to commute to work? The one downside of the scheme really is it's not available to self-employed people. So if you are a self-employed dentist, then the great shame in all this is you cannot use a bicycle provided to yourself for commuting from home to work and get tax relief. So this scheme really is only available to directors and the employees of any limited companies.